Hey guys, are you there? I'm waiting for people to come in. Let me make sure they could see it. Hi, okay, you guys are coming in. Hi. Hey guys, we're back. We are back. We are back. Hi, Lola. Hi, Christy. Hi, Miss Allison. Hi, Adrienne. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. We back. We back in full effect. We back. We back. We back. I'm just waiting for a few more to roll on in. So as we roll on, as everybody roll on in, I'm just gonna chat with you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Love and Life Chats with Aisha and the Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. Aisha and the Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. We back in full effect, and you know what we do, as we've been doing, is we are spreading some love, 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 love. So remember, guys, if you've been a faithful Aisha Two Live Crew member, you know that now I'm opening up the platform to everyday women and men that's just like me and you. So I'm allowing you guys to come on here and tell your story, tell your triumphant story. Even if you are still in the midst of your storm, you still get to tell your story. This platform is about spreading love and allowing each other to look at each other and really see each other. So remember last week I had a guest who was too scared to come on, but today I have a new guest. Remember I talked to you guys about just being ready to take this journey. If you're going to be ready to have a healing journey, real healing is the rebirth of you. It's about letting go and letting, like, it's like a deep breath. So you have to be able to know that people are going to watch you and see you. So if you're going to be willing to come on this platform, you have to understand that there's going to be a lot of eyes on you and a lot of viewers. And I want you to be comfortable with that. So as everyone enters the chat, and just make sure this is a nothing but this is a positive environment, a positive environment. Okay. So remember, positive, positive, positive. We're going to drop hearts, purple hearts when we're sending some love, and we're just going to keep it positive. Anybody that come on this platform to tell a story, remember, we are here for them. We are here for them, and we're also here for us too, because this is a healing journey for us all, right? And so we're going to remember to keep it positive. Just going to wait for a few more people to join in, and then we are going to kick this party off right. Um, but I'm super excited. I'm so excited for this part of the journey, because I've been wanting this for you guys. I've been wanting to help you guys on this mission, and it still helps me in the same process. So I'm just, as you enter the chat, please make sure you hit like as you enter in or as you're leaving. But we are here to spread nothing but love. Okay, so remember I said it one more. Let me just reiterate it one more time, that this is nothing but positive vibes and nothing but positivity and love over here. We are all going on a healing journey to better ourselves, and so we can just spread some love, because God knows this world needs it. Look at everything we've been going through in this last couple of days. This last couple of years has been trying on us, but we know what's happening in light of Texas and everything else that's going on. So we just want to spread some positivity and love throughout this world. Okay, guys. So the first guest I'm going to bring on, her name is Aisha, and she is going to tell you guys about her story. I'm going to ask her a few questions to help lead her, but this is very, very scary for her. So just as my last guest, who it was scary, this was very scary for her too. So, guys, I want you to welcome my first guest as I let her into the room. So we're going to welcome her with some hearts. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
This is my sissy Pooh. If you guys can see the last name, the Irish youth realize. Um, We are only, yes, Miss Allison, we are only lifting head and fixing crowns on her hair. So this is my baby sister, and she is going to come tell her story. Um, I shouldn't have told you guys it was my sister at first, but she put her last name. But this is my baby.
Sorry.
This is my baby sister, and I am so proud of her healing journey. Um, and we're gonna not try to be emotional because we can, right? But I am proud of her and just in her journey that she's been on. Hi, Janice. And so she has taken a big step to want to be able to tell her story. She's already getting emotional because she's just like, Isha. They don't call me Aisha, they call me Isha. So she's so excited to tell her story. So she's just like, she's scared still. So drop some purple hearts for her and let her know that we are here for her. And that although I'm her big sister, sometimes even when you're the big sister, they still don't want to come to you. They think they know more than you, right? So I just want her to know that this is a safe space and that my two live crew, we got her, right? So hearts, hearts, hearts. Okay, first off, hey, Sissy Pooh. So tell everybody your name.
Hi, my name is Asha Yetunde Finch.
Yes, 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 yes. And are you a mommy?
I'm a mom of six. I say six because I have a puppy, and that is my son. If you're an animal lover, you know what I mean. So I birthed five, and I took in one.
Okay. Yeah, and so now just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. But before we do that, let me break the ice with you because you're sweating. Just calm down. So
I'm
let's
sweating. I look.
break,
I am.
let me break the ice. Hi Tiffany. Hi Lola. Let me break the ice for her because she is sweating bullets. Okay, so let's do an icebreaker with her. Okay, so I do this icebreaker with everybody, and it's called Would You Rather. So would
Okay.
you rather be rich beyond your wildest dreams or marry your celebrity crush? And who is your celebrity crush?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm only gonna marry one man.
Ah!
But I would rather live beyond my wildest dreams.
Okay, that's good. If you had to leave one behind, what would it be? Wigs or lashes?
Lashes.
Okay, why? 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 You gonna switch up that wig?
Lashes get too heavy. Lashes get too heavy, and with wigs, I get to change it up. I like to change my hair. Like you'll catch me every in between the month changing up my hairstyle. Right now,
Okay.
I got locks. I got sister locks under these braids. So don't let nobody tell you you can't get stylish with your locks.
Mm. Okay. Would you rather pumps or flats?
That is pumps, but now flats, and it's a why because of that.
We'll get to your
So
why. Brows or edges?
um, brows.
So you rather have brows or leave brows?
I'd rather have brows.
So you gonna throw your wig on? You gonna forget the edges? Just
Once
forget
you get the wig on, you can create edges. So,
the edges.
but I'm no good with creating eyebrows.
Okay. What do you prefer? FaceTime or text?
FaceTime.
Okay. What do you rather, cuddling and getting booty rubs, or yeah? Would you rather cuddling or getting just booty rubs?
Cuddling.
I want to do both.
I always do both too, but if I had to choose one, it's cuddle.
Board games or video games?
Board games.
Hi, honey J, babe. Gifts or quality time?
Quality time.
Okay. Open dating or monogamy?
Monogamy.
Hmm. So, do you feel a little bit better after the icebreaker that made you laugh?
Yeah.
You up?
Yeah. I
You know,
do.
we do this, and now it's your turn. So, I know it's not as easy. Uh, even though you're my sister, seeing me tell my stories out loud, I know you're just finally starting to have your voice, and I'm so proud of you for finally finding your voice to do this.
Thank
So
you.
tell us a little bit about your journey and your healing journey.
So
Where?
who Asha is,
Yeah.
right? Who am
Mhm.
I from the
Yeah.
beginning? Uh, I'm 35, just 35, and mom of six, entrepreneur by will, and I love it. So I worked from the age of what, 14, all the way at 14. I worked all the way up until 2019. I'm very independent. I've always worked. I've always been mobile. I've always moved around. And then my life took a turn in 2019. Um, I was in multiple accidents. First was a car accident. Then after that, I fell through the stairs of the home that I live in. And then after that, I was attacked on a job. I was a security guard and I was attacked. I had my relationships. Um, that was it. It helped me grow. Domestic, verbal, physical, and mentally. But everything that I went through shaped me today. After my accidents, I went into a depression. So I had after those three accidents, over eight surgeries, both ankles, both my knees, both my shoulders, spinal cord infusion, upper, lower shattered. Um, I still need a knee replacement, a fractured hip. So it's a few things still, but God blessed me to still be here. So I try not to dwell on the things that wasn't so bright for me. Uh, After my accidents and the surgeries,
We here. Safe space, safe space. Well, we're gonna you open up. If the tears have to fall, that's part of purging. You don't hold them back. It doesn't make you weak. Vulnerability looks like the freedom of letting you be seen. My two live crew members, we are all about transparency. So the purging means telling your truth and allowing yourself to be seen and allowing yourself to heal. So if you want to cry, this is a free space to cry.
so after my accidents, and being unmobile for a little while, I went into depression, and that was the darkest place I've ever been.
Yes, a walking miracle, Mr. Allison said. Walking miracle, huh, sis?
It
Praise
was
God.
it was the darkest. It's hard to talk about it now because I'm in such a good place, but I don't forget why I'm in this place.
And that's the whole point of this is to talk about to allow people to see the transition from depression into your new space. So tell me where your depression took you. Where did your depression take you?
So going into the depression, along with anxiety, I just had a baby a few months prior to those accidents. Um, and then to be told I wouldn't be able to pick up no more than 10 pounds or be the way that I used to be with my children. That's what set me back because my kids are very active and I'm very active. So to not be able to wrestle with them, run around and play, that was very hard on me. So in that depression and the medication, because mind you, I told you over eight surgeries and it was back to back. So after all of those surgeries, I went into a depression that went into a addiction.
Hmm. Yes, Maya.
And I kept that to myself. And I had my mom there, I had my fiance, and I had a very close friend of mine. Those three helped me with the children. They helped me get around. They helped me get dressed. They helped me bathe. They helped me eat. All of those things. The addiction, I kept it to myself. And they monitored my
That
medication intake because
addiction.
of the kind of medication that I was on. They helped monitor it, and in monitoring it, um, what they was giving me wasn't enough for me because the pain. So I was stash it in my drawer, um, and when they would turn their head, I'll like that, and I build up a collection so that when they just give me one, I'll pop two or three more. And every time I felt a slight of pain, I just would pick at like candy. Then one day, everybody left. My fiance had a late night work shift overnight. My mom needed to go home to wash to get ready. My friend needed to go home to check on her own household. And in them leaving, I was feeling pain and I was in my bed and I couldn't really move. And I just wanted the pain to go away. So I reached for my stash. I took, and that day I overdosed. And I was out for almost a whole day and a half. And I don't it's very hard for me to talk about this because my kids was home. But I've trained my children, because I'm asthmatic as well. So my kids know, sometimes mommy how to get out. They know all of the safety measures. So within the accident, my oldest, she would come and she said, as long as I saw your chest inflating and I felt I felt air, I let you rest. And I guess I just needed that rest. It was a very strong rest. And in that moment, my father visited me. My father's deceased. He visited me in that moment, and he saved my life. He woke me up. He's the only one who calls me a Tunde, and in that moment, all I could hear is "Yay Tunde, get the up." My
Mm,
dad was my dad, you know.
yeah.
So all I heard was "Yay Tunde, get up. I didn't raise you like this. You ain't gonna go out like this." And he just gave me that talk, and I heard him. And then I couldn't hear, I couldn't see anything, but I heard him. And in that moment, I woke up and I tried to get out my bed and I fell. And my kids, waking up, they was all surrounded, sleeping with me in the bed. So when I woke up and I saw them, I just wanted to get out of the bed and move. Like I felt like everything that has happened was a dream. Like I can get up, I could walk, I got this. And I got up and I stumbled. And I still couldn't hear anything but him. And then it was like a light and my hearing opened up and I can hear my children crying for me.
Mm,
And in that moment, I was able to find my strength to stand on my feet. And I had pictures throughout my house, my apartment, and my father's picture is right there. I kept his one big picture right there. And when I looked up, he was right there. You know that picture that mommy had when we were growing
mhm,
up and he's like this?
mhm.
I had that picture just pointing at me and looking at me just like that. And I
Like
stood up and
Hillary.
I
There-
dumped I dumped every single meds out of my house. And I vowed in that moment that I was going to find a different way. I vowed in that moment that no matter what I go through or what I've been through, it's not the end for me.
Mhm.
And though I was in that depression and I wanted it to be the end, I was being selfish and I had to go through that
Mm,
because that selfishness made me forget that I'm also a mom. And so when my hearing opened up, I was able to hear the sound of those that I created, and they gave me my strength. My children, my mom, my fiance, my family, my strength. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And every day I kept going and trying to find different things to do to cope with pain. I did physical therapy, I did pain management. I finally kicked it. And I was still missing something though. I still was missing something. There was still something I was missing. And I didn't know what it was. And then my sister-in-law, Gina, one day I was dropping her off to her house and we was in the car talking about health. And she invited me to this functioning she had. She was finding her own journey. And in finding her own journey, she invited me. She said, "Hey, come work out with me." And then after that, it turns into, "Hey, come to empowerment. I think you would enjoy it." And after the workout, then we went to empowerment. It's the group is called Team Beauty. It is a group of women uplifting each other,
Mhm.
inspiring each other from all walks of life, all races, all shapes, all sizes. We're not about weight loss. It's not one thing we focus on. It is an overall mind, body, and soul. So
Right. Um,
in leaving that empowerment Wednesday,
yes.
I felt something. I felt something, and I felt comfortable. I felt home, and I felt like, okay, this is what I was missing. And I kept showing up every day after that. And every day after that, those group of women encouraged me. They inspired me. They motivated me. They fed me everything that I needed, from nutrition to love to security, along with my fiance loving on me every single step of the way. My mom, my children, my family. And I've gained the confidence and the courage, even though it's hard to speak. And then in that accident, I lost my teeth as well from the impact of the car. I refused, I refused to have my teeth pulled. I wasn't going to do it. Then I went on my first flight and my first trip to Florida with my sister. She treated me for my birthday. And I was having so much fun. I forgot about everything. She was feeding me, the whole works. And I forgot that I had to be very sensitive with my mouth because I just wouldn't remove. It was, I had damaged all up in the gums. And in forgetting, in that moment of us eating, I took a bite and it just cracked and pushed up. So I had no choice after that but to have the top six from corner hair all gone. Then COVID happened. COVID was a curse and a blessing
Mm.
for me. No offense to anybody else, but for me, because we had to wear the mask, it saved me from having to the stairs. It saved me from the insecurity.
Mhm.
It saved me from feeling ugly. And then one day, my mentor and a newfound friend put me on the spot because we all, and within this Team Beauty group, we do our own Facebook Lives for empowerment. And she put me on the spot as a speaker, like my sister did today, right? Just to share my journey and my story. And that first day of my empowerment, um, I took off my mask and I showed everybody my smile. It was it was scary. It was
But
so
literally,
scary. It was so scary to remove the mask because I felt like I was going to be judged.
mm,
I went into hiding for so long that even those around me was like, "Where have you been?"
mhm.
Nobody knew about the accidents. Nobody knew about anything because I wore my mask,
You wore
not
two
just my
masks.
mask.
You wore
I
two
wore
masks.
two masks.
You
I
wore.
wore my mask and then I wore my mask.
Mhm.
And it was time to remove one. And
Mhm.
the first one was this. And I had to remove it. And in that moment and every day after that, I was the love from everybody and the no judgment zone. And okay, we know. And then I had to mentally, it took me mentally to get there to say, you know what, Asha, this wasn't your fault.
Mm.
Because if you know me, you know before that, I had a big, beautiful smile. I was the selfie queen. You couldn't get me to close my mouth. Like I just love taking photos, and I stopped taking photos. I
Bringing
stopped
God.
taking I stopped taking full body photos because the weight came on. I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. I lost who I was. Completely lost who I was. I hit rock bottom, and I had to tell myself, there's nowhere else. You're at the bottom.
Yep.
So what are you going to do?
What next?
You you've tried, not consciously, but it happened and you didn't succeed. So you were supposed to be here. So what's next? And so I built the confidence, I built my strength, and every day I showed up for myself. Every day I showed up for my children.
Mm.
And between physical therapy and the group workouts, I slowly started to build my strength up. And then taking off my mask that day, I had no care at that point. At
You
that point,
show
my
up.
mental, at that point, my mental had fully reached where I was supposed to reach. And I
Mhm.
was able to take my mask off and say, this is me.
Mhm.
I am Asha. I am beautiful beyond the flesh.
Mhm.
This is just a temple. But who are you in here? Who are you? And I had to find who Asha was again. And it took a year, some almost 2 years from after that those few tragedies. And then one day my fiance said, let's get married. And I'm like, now? He's like, yeah. But I mind you, I still had no teeth. So I'm like, I can't get married.
Thank you, deep
No
brow.
way. I want to smile. I want to smile. I want beautiful pictures. You're beautiful. I love you regardless. No, no, no. It's not for you. It's for me. And I searched high and low. One morning, one Saturday morning, I had one tooth left, right? And I woke up choking, like in my sleep. I choked and woke
Mhm.
up and I spit, and it was the tooth. It like fell out in my sleep, and I swallowed it, and I jumped up, and he came out of nowhere, patted my back, and out came my tooth. I was like, I felt everything that I worked so hard mentally, like feel like it was being snatched again. And I was just like, what's going on? And then my mentor, Denise, she called me and she's like, I felt something. Something told me to call you. What's the matter? I was up at 4:30. For 4:30, I was on Google looking for emergency dental places to walk in. Emergency, emergency, emergency. I kept getting turned away, turned away, turned away. She called me. She said, take a deep breath, stop crying. And it's weird. I'm looking at my phone, like, I pick up and it's her. And she like, son told me to call you. You're freaking out. Why are you up this early? What's wrong? And I just told her everything. And from there, she said, we're not going to find nothing. It's the weekend. Let's wait till Monday. She said, take a deep breath. You're going to be okay. You're okay. And
Mhm.
from there, me and my fiance got up and we took a drive. And so happened, right where we found parking, he looks across the street. He said, did you know there's a dental spot here? I said, no, I didn't know. Monday morning, I went into that space and all I asked was for somebody to just hear me. Just let me get an appointment with the doctor and I'll do the rest. That's it. Everybody kept on turning me away. No, we don't take coverage. We don't take Medicaid. We don't take this. You know how much this costs? This costs this much. I said, well, I didn't ask you how much anything costs. I'm just asking you to give me an appointment. Well, our appointments is months away, this, that, and the third. Okay. I'll come Monday morning. First thing, I went across the street. I was the first person in there. And then this angel, Miss Cookie, I walked in. I said, "Hi, my name is Asha. I'm looking to see a dentist. It's an emergency, please." And I explained to her what happened over the weekend. I gave her brief what happened to me and why I'm here. She didn't want to hear anything else. She said, "Come, I'll see you tomorrow." I was there the next day. I got in, I sat down with the dentist, and the rest was history. All I needed to was to sit down with the doctor. And from there, he gave me the smile. And here
Mm.
I am today smiling with you guys.
Ah, Shay.
And
Hey.
I smile, and this is a temp, because you know the process. If you know, you got to get screws and then everything else, but I didn't care. I just needed to sit down. I feel good, but even without it, I still feel good. I feel strong, I feel confident, I feel beautiful, because I know my beauty now from within and not the out.
Oh, yes.
In
Yes.
this journey, I in this journey, when I started at what, almost 300 pounds. After everything, I was close to 300. I did the work by myself, was trying. I still kept going up and down, up and down. By the time I joined Team Beauty, I was about 267. I lost the weight, and in losing the weight and my own journey, I found entrepreneurship in my journey. And then I started looking for locations. I started looking for locations to
Pause
open up
there.
my own.
Wait. Okay, so pause there.
Okay.
So pause there. So what I'm allowing her to do is, before I question, yes, come with the purple hearts, come with the red hearts. How did that feel? How did that feel?
How do I feel?
Just this purge right now. So what I'm allowing to happen right now, guys, what you're watching is, I'm gonna allow you to purge first. I'm gonna allow you to talk, because I know many of us have kept our story in. Many of us have not told our story aloud. Many of us have not known if somebody even wants to hear our story. So this part of the interview is the purge part. It's the me zipping it and you going. But before we get to the good part, you know how like the thing go is, before we get to the good part, I just want to just let you breathe for a minute. Helen said, "Trials and tribulations come to make you strong." And I also want to give you some praise from some of the two live crew. So, um, Simmons said she's opening up, and I love it. Helen said, "Trials and tribulations come to make you strong." KL said,
Thank
"Keep
you.
going, Mama. God has you." KL throw some purple hearts. Lola said, "Amazing testimony." D Brown said, "Beautiful testimony. God is so good." So this is what we want. We want
Thank you, guys.
to purge, and then I'll come in with some questions before we get to the good part. So during your depression, you said you had to hit rock bottom. What I heard you say is you had to hit rock bottom. So rock bottom is a lot of our revelation. A lot of people talk to each other and we say, "Oh, get over it. You got this. You strong." Da, 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 da. That sounds good. That's great, right? But until you hit that bottom point where you say to yourself, "Self, this is not where I belong. This is not where I want to be." We then find the strength to muster it up. You said, "I did it for my children. I did it for this." But no, you did it for Asha.
For me. For
If
me.
you're a lot, Jeremy, you're talking, you kept saying, because when I found self, 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 that's what we all have to remember is the self-love. That self-revelation is what brings us bring us back to center. Once we
You're
get that
right.
revelation is what makes us say, "You know what? I need this. I need this. This is for me." Because if your cup is empty, like I say all the time, you cannot pour into anyone else. So, how good of a mommy could Asha be if she's empty? How good of a wife could she be if she's empty? It all starts with self. So,
Yes.
and even though I'm her sister and she hid stuff from me, but during my journey, it was the same. We all for them wear a mask to mask things until we're ready to tell our story. And then
Yeah.
this is why I'm opening up this part. So you hit rock bottom.
I
You
had to
decide
learn that. Everything in the cup. I heard it best from Fantasia during one of her seminars, and it made so much sense to me that as women, as moms, we do so much for everybody. Everybody
Yes.
think we're superwoman. We're like octopuses, and no, we do so many things, but nobody never really checks you. So
Nope.
you got to check you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I have a cup and it spills over. Everybody could take what spills over, but what's left in that
Isn't
cup
that
is for
good?
me.
It's
What's
it's
left in that cup is mine. And I
mm-hmm.
had to learn that through this journey because I'm such a given person that I would give until it took all of me. And I had to learn how to be selfish and not feel
And
bad and say, you know what, Asha, selfish is not a bad word. Selfish is not a evil thing. Selfish does not mean you don't love that person. Selfish does not mean anything of negativity other than sometimes you just need to be selfish for your own peace, your
mm,
own comfort, your own
yes,
space.
yes.
Because people tend to forget that you go through your own stuff and
Mm.
they're so used to you giving and being there that they don't realize
You have to learn
they're
how to
piling
sound.
on all of your stuff, on their
Mm.
stuff on top of your stuff. So sometimes you just, sorry, friend, today I
Is my
just can't, I can't hear this today. I can't help you today. No, I don't have that today. No, I've learned the word no. And
mm,
I keep that up here now. Now I know how to say no and not feel bad.
mhm.
Like, no, I don't got it. No, I don't have time. Nope,
Yes.
this is my time. And that goes for everybody in my household too. My fiance, my children. I tell them I love you, but no, not
Learn to be
today.
selfish.
No.
Thank you for the advice. Yes, Adrian.
I,
You
I
have
I've learned to put
have
me
to all
first.
learn. We all have to learn to be selfish. And I know some people, like you said, some people think it's come with a negative, connotation with it, but it's not being negative. It can, but in this sense of self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, and rebuilding yourself, that word no and that word being selfish is a way to create safe space and boundaries for yourself. We
Especially
also
when you're ready to heal.
Yes, during your healing journey, it's going to look like you taking all the time you need for you. And then anybody else who doesn't understand it, they just don't get it. It's your journey. We cannot feel bad for the starting to heal and starting to need space or even starting to put boundaries up where you didn't know you needed boundaries. Um, Sometimes I'm not going to answer the phone. Sometimes I'm not, when you call to vent, sometimes I'm not going to be available for you. And what I want us also to do, what I learned to do with my girlfriends and anybody who I've met, I check in first. So if I call my girlfriend and I'm ready to vent, I check in first. Hey, babe, are you okay? Are you sure? Because I need to tell you some stuff. Do you have room for my heavy? So be that person that when you're going through your healing journey, make sure when you're looking for air, make sure they're able to handle your heavy because you don't want to give your heavy to somebody else who may be going through their own heaviness. So check in with people for making sure the mental space is there to be able to help you along the way. So, because I know a lot of times we go through our healing journeys, we like, and we find our voice, we like, because girl, because this is. So, just being aware of
Yeah.
your space and being aware that this is my journey, and I don't want to be selfless or selfish, but I'm going to be selfish for me to love on me and my space. But when I'm ready to purge, anybody who I need their shoulder, I'm going to ask permission to enter their space. And
Yes.
and actually same in return. If you're going through your healing journey and someone needs to vent, you can get to say not today. So you went through all of these changes, Asha. You went through. I hit rock bottom. I lost my teeth. Everybody knows our smile is what the first thing people see other than eyebrows, right? That's how we want to keep them eyebrows on fleek, right? So the smile is one of the biggest things that people see, and so to lose your smile, and as a woman, and you're about to marry a man, so I know that had to feel good that he still loved you regardless of what. Um, Tell me, what did that do for you as a woman living in that space?
It made me feel So ugly. I didn't I couldn't talk to him. I didn't want to kiss him. I didn't want to be touched.
Hmm.
Um, I felt in that time before this part now, I felt like, who am I without a smile? And I kept asking him, like, I kept trying to push him away too. Go be with somebody else. Like, go live your life. Like,
Self.
you didn't sign up to take care of nobody. What if I lose my mobility? You gotta forever dress me, feed me. I can't. I didn't. I felt worthless. I felt useless. I felt ugly. Um, it was hard. It was hard, but every single day he assured me how beautiful I was. Every day he will push back. He will push back and he will let me know, listen, I seen you with teeth, so I know your beauty. You are beautiful. I love you. We're gonna get this fixed. Stop it. Shut up. Like, and I will cry. He would let me cry, and then he'd be like, "Okay, you got your tears out. You feel good. What's next? What we doing next? You okay now? You got your tears out." He would let me cry, and it would be just random. I will cry out of nowhere. Somebody could say something, and it was a trigger, and I will cry. I would see somebody smile, and I will cry. Like, for instance, there's one one queen in our team beauty group, and she doesn't smile, and we tell her to smile, smile, you're so beautiful. And I had to tell her, like, hey, do you know what I would give to switch with all of you? Like, take a
Yes.
picture, smile while
Yes.
you can.
To your
Like, it's beautiful. Smile. You got it. Smile. Like, you can move. Everybody say to me today, like, how are you moving? I had to get up. I would not let the doctors tell me nothing. I and him loving, my fiance loving on me the way he loved on me, it it slowly started to fall feed into me. All the love, my sisters, I call them my sisters now. All the love that sisterhood has given me, it gave me so much confidence that I got to the point where I forgot I had missing teeth. I was just a talking. I would
come in.
laugh. I would I would
Like,
talk. I
yeah.
would laugh and everything. And then after I would say, "Oh God, did I just laugh so big like that? Did I just smile so hard?" Oh, but it would be after. And then after, they would look at me like, if you don't cut it out, and then he would be like, can you stop? Stop covering your mouth.
Mhm.
Talk to me. And my kids got used to it. They loved on me, everything. And it got to the point where I had to say, okay, Asha, I had to stand in front of a mirror. I stood in front of a mirror. After I took a shower, I got out by myself. I closed that door and I looked in that mirror and I stood there fully in my birthday suit. And
Mm.
I just, okay, this is this can get fixed. Okay, but you're alive. I can do this. I could do this. I can move. Stop. And I had to just smile in front of that mirror. And I smiled with that missing. And I was just like, what? Get the out of here.
Little
You
daddy.
you bad. And I forgot I had forgot who I was. And then I remembered. I remembered, Asha, please, smile or no smile, you are beautiful, queen. You are strong. You are powerful. You are meant to be here. And I had to sit there and process everything and say, you know what? How many times was I not supposed to be here? And I started counting my blessings. And I started counting, like, okay, I kept it quiet, like my sister. Nobody knows a lot of things. Domestic violence. I could have lost my life twice there. Car accident. When I was a teenager, I tried to take myself out due to self depression, keeping everything inside. I tried again and I didn't succeed. Car accident. I'm here. Fell through the stairs. I'm here. Attacked. I'm here. Stop stressing over the flesh of your soul. Who are you? Smile, because that's going to get fixed when he's ready to fix it. And then I had to start listening and making a connection. And I had to say, okay, I had to find my faith again. And that's what it was too. I had to find faith because I stopped believing in so many things. And when I found my faith again, and I remembered who Asha was beyond her flesh, who are you? And I had to say it out loud. I am strong. I am
Mm,
powerful.
mm,
I am beautiful. I
mm,
am a mom. I am a sister. I am smart. I am talented. And then I screamed, I'm supposed to be here. I am me. And then I said my name out loud. I am Asha Yetunde Finch. And I said, with or without a smile, I said, you are beautiful.
mm.
And every day since, I I would not go outside in the mask, especially after they lift the mask. I was just a talking and forgetting and talking and forgetting, and up until the day Cookie listened, and that's all I needed was somebody to just hear
Amazing.
me. I didn't need sympathy. I wasn't asking for sympathy. I wasn't asking for any of that. I just wanted somebody to listen. Just allow me to get two sentences out, and she did that. And from there, here I am.
A new smile and a new woman. So let
Yes, now.
so we heard some of your journey. We heard where you hit your rock bottom. We heard when you felt defeated. We heard where you felt less of a woman, and your fiance helped you pull through, and your children, and you found your source. That's why I always say, Keith just said, mental health is a serious thing. It is. We have to remember your brain and your psyche is what's going to control your physical as well. If you tell yourself something in your mind, the body is going to follow it. So if you keep telling yourself you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you will. We can trick ourselves out of love and life by just mentally
Mhm.
thinking and keep on speaking the negative thoughts to ourselves. So on your journey of building yourself, the power of the mind and the power of the tongue is amazing. Constantly have to keep affirming to yourself that this is my journey. This is me.
This is my journey. This is me.
This is my story. But guess how much the reason why I'm doing this awesome is to let everyone hear each other's story, right? And in hearing a story, somebody's gonna be like, how's she telling my story? Oh, that happened to me. Damn. She went through the same thing, or he went through the same thing. The purpose of this love and life chats and this healing sessions is to give everybody a visual that we are all the same. Unfortunately, tragedy hits us. Unfortunately, depression
Right.
hits. Unfortunately, these things happen. Unfortunately, they happen. But when you will yourself back into a life of abundance, back into a life of love, back into a life of creating and curating what you desire, then that's when you truly get to live. Not to say
Yes.
you won't follow here and there, but when you are mentally capable now, the mental is what takes us to where we need to be. When you are mentally and you have now your toolbox filled with the things you need to get you to the next level and help you through life, now when you're hit with certain things, it doesn't hit hard as hard. So
Right.
the purpose of this now to so hear you as my sister just to be like, okay, yeah, that's right, girl. You better. You know how I always tell you, I love you. You got this. Fight, fight, fight. There's nothing like the fight of life. because you
Yeah.
deserve. When we all sometimes we get to a place in our lives where we like, I don't want to do this no more. But when you reach that peak where it's about to take you out, you like, oh no, 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 no. I'm sorry, Death. You take yourself right over in that corner. I was just kidding. I was
Right? Devil, you a lie.
like, no, no. I thought I said I wanted to be out of this world. No, no, not yet. And that's, I think, a lot of us, we realize it when we hit that point where it's like, no, no, no. I thought I wanted that, but I want this thing called life, and I want to
Yes.
experience
It's
it.
beautiful.
It is
It
amazing.
is.
Even when we get to recant our stories of our trials and tribulations, like, dang, I came through that. And it's like, oh, one of the words I do not like is us to scream be strong. But in this case, okay, you are strong, you are resilient. But the biggest message that I want you to take away with, as well as my two life crew, is that you get to go. Your fighting spirit to say, I get to go, is what drove you to be where you are now. You have now
Yes.
had your self-love back. You'll have now got your confidence back. You now got your smile back. You went from almost 300 pounds and you slink, and that waist is coming through. Them waist beads is dropping. And now your tragic story is starting to unfold because Asha found self-love,
Yeah.
confidence, self-worth. Now we at our point in this chapter where we get to tell people, as we come into the end, of what did the self-love journey take you to on your entrepreneur journey?
The self love journey has blessed me in so many ways. First, it blessed me in finding who Asha was. And in that, I gained friendships. I've gained um, I've gained so much love for life, so much love for people, and in in my self journey and losing the weight. Again, it's not just weight loss. For me, it was mind, body, soul. So in joining Team Beauty, they helped me with my mental, and helping with my mental, like you just said, once we get it in our mind, the body will follow. So once I gained my mental stability, then came the physical part, and I worked out. I learned how to eat better. um I took this challenge to tell my doctor and to show her, like, please, no medicine.
Mm,
Like, I was borderline everything, and she gave me 3 months. And in those 3 months, I found Team Beauty. My next visit to her, she looked at me and said, "What you doing?" I took out a pack and I said, I'm this is what I'm doing. I'm learning how to eat better. I'm 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 on a healthy lifestyle. I'm on a healthy lifestyle. Nutrition saved my life. Love saved my life. This Team Beauty saved my life. Physicalness saved my life. The support of my loved ones saved my life. And in that, going every day to this nutrition club, urban nutrition spot, oh my God. And this group of women. Yeah, I have no idea what, if you let me talk about them in this group, it's amazing what they do for people, especially people who come in lost like I did. I was lost, and they helped me find who I am, not just mental, but body. I slowly started to lose weight. They have these challenges, and I joined every single challenge. Every challenge I joined up. That was me pushing myself, me staying accountable. So I showed up every 21-day challenge. I showed up. I was working out. I was losing the weight. I started to feel comfortable. I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable. I couldn't get back to work. My job let me go. I needed money. What am I going to do? In that part, that's where my mentor and my coach both heard me and introduced me to Herbalife and the many opportunities they provide you to have an income and provide for your family, generational wealth. It made sense to me. The math, the everything made sense to me. So I started going to trainings. I started showing up. I got more intrigued. I then made the decision to go from a customer and consuming products to being a full-blown distributor and learning everything there is to know about the business. And I'm still learning. In this journey, I'm still learning and I'm enjoying it all.
Second,
Huh?
no, no, go ahead.
In this journey, I'm still learning it all. And so they presented me with an opportunity to provide myself with income and to be able to take care of my children. And something that I've always wanted to be my own boss, and I now have the opportunity to do so. And in that, I've lost the weight. My journey is my testimony, and I wanted to be a wellness coach. I am a wellness coach,
Mm.
and I wanted to have what my mentor had. I wanted a nutrition club. I said, I want this. This is what I want right here. I want my own club. I want to be able to help so many people the same way you all help, the same way you help. I need to do this. That became my calling. I love people. I say it's a tug of war with me. I
Yeah,
don't like people. You know,
yes,
I grew up,
but
I always was saying,
always
I
I
don't
don't
like
like people.
people.
That don't make sense.
I don't
But
like people.
that was your defense mechanism because you were in the
Yeah, yep.
necessity.
And now, and I couldn't, then I didn't understand. I would always say, why people talk to me, Ma? Why everybody always talks to me? I don't even want to talk to nobody. I got my little circle. I'm good like that. Like, I'll be outside, people trying to talk to me. I don't want to talk to these people. I don't like females. But to be in this group of all females, that was a challenge for me. That was a challenge for me. And it turns out to be more than what I thought it was going to be. It was God saying, cut that foolishness out.
It was a
You
mental.
love people.
Yeah,
People love you. And you can get along with females, and I'm going to show you how. And he
exactly.
did it. And he put me in the middle of all these amazing women with so many different personalities, so many different things to give, and I absorbed it all from each of them. And I said to my mentor Denise, and I said to my coach Gina, I want to open up my own nutrition club. I want to be able to give so many people who feel like there's nothing left what y'all have opened this door for me to be, because there's so much more. But for me, I took that journey and I said, but for me, I'm not going to focus on weight loss, gain. I'm going to start mentally first, because for me, that's where it started. I didn't start on a weight loss journey. I didn't start on a weight loss, gain weight journey. I started on a mental journey. I started on a self-healing journey. And so that's what I want to bring to the community. So with that, my mentor and myself, we strapped those boots on and we went to searching, and we found the perfect location. And I'm going to be opening up my own nutrition club.
Woo!
And I'm going to be able to do this for many of people. I started as a residential nutrition club, working out of my home, servicing people, and it wasn't big enough for me. If you know me, I have a big personality, I have a big soul, and I was like, this is not it. This is not it. I need this.
Because you hit your
And
ceiling.
so now I signed my lease in March, and I've been in construction since March. And I took the journey on with my fiance and my uncle Steve, and they stood by my side, and we went searching contractors, this and that, and the third. And I looked at them and I said, why we can't do this ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
And so every day after that, we showed up and we was working, and it feels so good.
I
It
love
feels so good
it.
every
Yeah.
single day that I get to turn the key and that gate opens up, and I just like, damn, this is mine. No, this is not mine. This is ours.
Mm-hmm.
This is ours. This is ours. And I had to start putting myself in uncomfortable positions, like getting out there every day and talking to the community and letting them know who I am. And now when I go to that area, Gun Hill, I'm coming to Gun Hill.
Yep. Tell everybody
and
where you're gonna be at. So we're coming up on our
I
hour,
I
and so
am gonna be located in the Bronx, East Gun Hill Road. SB Nutrition is coming very, very soon.
yes,
Uh, and I'm excited. I get to share nutrition. I get to share with people that that word is nothing to be afraid of, because nutrition is not just your body. It's your whole cellular system. It's mental, mind, body, soul connection. And I get to do that with everybody over there. And to talk to the people in the area, it's beautiful. Those people over there are amazing. And everybody is excited for what's coming. Everybody gives me so much love. They let me know, like, listen, they don't have this over here. What you trying to do, they don't got that over here. Like, we can't wait. I keep the gate open just a little bit. People peek inside. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. I cannot wait to share with you guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to share my grand opening date right now. Y'all ready?
what is it?
Y'all want to know my grand opening date? It is going to be the second week in June.
The second week in June.
Yes.
Oh, and that's her Instagram page right here, guys. SB Nutrition underscore NYC. So you guys, please, did I put it right? SB Nutrition. Did I put it right?
Yep. That's it. SB Nutrition underscore NYC.
So look at
June
what
5th.
look
I
what
said the
so look what life will do for you guys.
date.
Look
Yes. It
what life
is.
for you. You get to
It's,
hit rock bottom
it's
and you get to bounce right back. You get to hit rock bottom and you get to have a revelation like, this is not where I want to be. You get to hit rock bottom and you get to say, you know what? I don't like who this person is. I want to start over. You get to do that. We are in control of this shell. We are in control of our actions. Their
our
actions
emotions. Yes.
all the time. I do not believe anything is by accident. I believe everything happens for a reason. Some things, even with tragedy, it might not make sense, but maybe we don't need to think so complex, or we need everything to make sense. We just need to react in a way that keeps building and pushing forward to become a better version of you.
Of who you.
I got in this car accident. Why did I get in this car accident? Oh my God, I got hit by a car. Now I had a surgery. We don't always have to be reactive. We can be proactive and push forward. I don't
Yeah.
need to always feel like I'm a victim. Look at me. What happened? Don't find that space. Don't live in that space. Go through the motions. Yes, we get to cry. We get to be sad. We get to be angry. We get to scream. We get to shout. That's part of the human nature, to go through those motions. But what I say all the time is never pack there. Never set up shop. Never set the foundation, because what's the old saying? If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. So if you build a house of depression, guess what's gonna come? All they
Depression.
side people. Depression gonna come. Then they gonna bring with them self-loathing. Then they gonna bring with them misery. You know that bitch like company. You know what I'm saying? Misery love company. But you and your company, you take that way, you know? So when you start building those houses of depression and misery, they're going to bring all of their people with them. So we get to go through those motions, but never, 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 never pack there. Never build a foundation. Never set up shop.
It's
Because
personal development.
we
That's
get to
that. That is something big in this journey. Personal development is one thing they implant in you.
so
Personal development, growth,
someone,
growth,
someone
growth.
asked, what's the name of your group again? Who was that?
Team Beauty.
Brown X. What's the name of the group again? Team Broody. And if you follow her on
Team Beauty.
NYC, you can see the journey. You can subscribe to her. You can
And it's
also
not in just they're not just in New York. It started with 5 women who said, "Hey, there's women out there like us who need what we have, and they branched off and they all started.
Naira.
And Denise came to New York, and she was the seed in New York, and she's coming from Florida. She came here to New York, and she said, I'm taking my journey and what saved me, and I'm going to duplicate that into so many other women who is open to receiving it.
Yes.
We crossed paths. He put me in her path because
You needed
I
it.
needed a mentor, which is guidance. I needed a community of
Hmm.
like-minded people, Team Beauty. I needed to see me with no judgment, and I was given that path to just to be Asha, to breathe, to cry, and to ask for help. I
Mm-hmm.
learned how to ask for help. I learned how
Ability.
to
Act.
speak.
Unity.
I learned how to speak in positivity.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, I was always questioning and questioning, why me?
Adrian
Why
said,
me?
Adrian said, is this group on IG?
Yes, we are on IG, we are on Facebook, we are in
And
Florida, we are in
what's the
Puerto
name?
Rico, we are in Africa, we are in so many different countries and continents. Like, it's a worldwide movement. And I needed to jump on board. This was my calling. I always said I wanted to be my own boss. I want to help people. And then I remembered my dad telling me I am a healer. My dad was a very spiritual man, and he told me, you are a healer. You have healing hands, you have power behind your tongue, and your spirit speaks to people before you open your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to say to myself, okay, I want to be my own boss. How I'm gonna do that? Keep working for somebody else, building their dreams, making them rich, this, that, and the third. So I wouldn't sit still. He kept on giving me different doors, and I just kept missing it. And he said, "Okay, I got something for you. You ain't gonna like it, but it's gonna sit you down."
Mm-hmm.
Boom, car accident. I was back up trying to move again. Oh, you think you still ain't listening to me? Fall through the stairs. I got back up again. And then that attack at work, and that was it. And I said, I had to, all
Yes.
right, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now we need to talk. And I
Mm-hmm.
had to stand there and look up. We need to talk. And then I looked, and I looked around. I felt my father's energy. I said, I know you with him. So let's have this three-way. Let's talk right
Mm-hmm.
now, because I need to know what y'all want to do with me, because I can't do this no more. I'm tired of getting hurt. Stop doing that. I don't no more. And so I finally opened my eyes. I didn't open my ears, I opened my eyes. And I had to remember, okay, Arsha, you said you want to do this. They handing it to you. They are giving you this opportunity on how to be an entrepreneur. You get the trainings. With the trainings, you get personal development. With that, you get nutrition. You are bettering yourself all around. So, what are you waiting for? Are you going to pass this up too? Because I was like, but when I showed up, because I wasn't going to show up for that empowerment, but I showed up for that Pink Wednesday empowerment. We do Wednesday workout and empowerment. Every Wednesday, we wear pink pink as a symbol of empowerment, pink as a symbol of love, support, community, growth, mental, physical, mind, body, and soul. Every single Wednesday, we show up in person via Zoom, but we come together as women, and we love on each other, and we build each other. And as one go, we just pulling the next one up, and we all going, and we all eating, and we all happy, and we all loving on each other. And now I get to do that on a broader platform.
Spectrum. Yes.
I get to help so many other people find who you are, because sometimes we forget that. And now I'm able to, with a team, and myself, I'm able to open up a door and say, hey, I see you.
Mhm.
Come
And
in.
that's what we are doing here, guys. It takes a community and it takes powerful people to have been through your own traumas and being able to say, you know what, I'm healed and now I'm ready to pass the baton back. And
I
that's
am healed
you know,
and I am ready to pass the baton. I
and
am so ready. SB Nutrition
it's gonna
is going to
be
be so, it's going to be a movement. It is going to be so powerful, and SB stands for snatchback. And and that means not snatch back your waist, not snatch back your size,
your
but
life.
take back your life. Take back your love. Love on you. Let's snatch it back. Let's stand strong and firm in who you are. My mentor told me one thing. Us as human and those of wealth and strongness, we're like bamboo trees. And what happens to bamboo trees and storms and everything? They'll bend, but they won't break. She looked at me and she gave me that acknowledge that and it made sense to me. She said, you're going to go through things. God is going to plant you in so many different places because this one is not your first one. This is just the start of what's to come. And
Mm.
I had to say, and I carried that with me like, damn, I done been bent and bent and bent,
And
but I
snap.
ain't break, baby. And I'm not ready to break. I'm not ready to fold. I'm ready to open up new SB Nutrition here in the Bronx. I have a plan and I'm going to execute my plan because I remember who I am now. I forgot for a second who Aisha was. But now that I remember who I am, and I'm not different, I'm better.
Hmm.
Lizzo said it. I'm not different, I'm better.
This
And this version of me, every day, I fight to be a better version than who I was the day before. And who I am today, what
mm,
she's going to bring to you tomorrow and every day after that is going to be something so beautiful. I am so blessed and I am so ready to bless so many other people with this opportunity because it is a beautiful thing to be healed, the journey of healing, the journey of saying me and not in a negative light, but me. I finally had to say out loud, I deserve this. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have life. I
mm,
deserve to travel. I am living. I am having fun. Punching the clock for somebody else, I wouldn't been able to do half of the things I'm doing right now and half of what I'm going to be doing in the future. I am looking forward to this journey and it scares me sometimes, but I'm ready. But I'm
right.
only human. The nerves are there. Yes, I'm human, but I'm ready. I am no longer closing doors that is meant for me to walk through. I'm no longer allowing people to put negativity and extra baggage on me that I don't want to carry. I
Hmm.
feel so light. I stand up strong now. I stand up tall. Whenever I feel my crown falling, I adjust that
Just
baby
that crown.
and I tell myself, who are you? I'm Asha. Who are you? You're Asha. Get up. Let's go. Even the days that you don't want to do it, I still get up and I show up every single day because showing up for you is going to get you through.
Yes. Woo! This has been a lot, but this has
Oh
been
my God, this is like the second time I've been put like on platform to tell my journey into the first one was a Sunday empowerment with Team Beauty, where my coach and my mentor was like, "Hey, you going on live? You got 10 minutes. Let's go." I was like, "What?"
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I took the mask off, and I was on live, showing showing my mouth,
But
talking.
now you
I
feel
was
on
on live telling
like,
everybody, "Hey, you can go through addiction and still make it. Hey, you could go through depression and still pull through. Hey, you're going to go through life. Life is, you're going to have storms,
and you
but
got
who are you?
the end.
I am a bull. And that was another thing. You're gonna find things in your journey that's gonna stay with you. The bamboo tree was one thing that stayed with me. This
Mm-hmm.
opportunity is one thing that will forever stay with me. And then I was given a question: Are you a cow or are you a bull? And
Mm-hmm.
then they broke it down to me. When there's a storm, who runs forth? The cow or the bull? You'll catch the bull running through the storm and the cow running the opposite way. Hence, I'm a Taurus.
Mm.
I'm a bull. I'm going to run through those storms. It's going to be hard. You're going to run through those storms. It's going to be hard. But as long as you show up and as long as you remember to ask for help along the way and not feel like
Mm.
this, like it makes you weak. Asking for help doesn't make you speak.
Vulnerability is our strength, and we have to remember that.
Yes.
So I just want to say, everybody, thank you. Please drop some purple hearts on my sister. This is my baby sister. The journey that she has went on, even being siblings and coming from the same household, ending up on different journeys. We all find our own path along life, but sometimes even as sibling, you go through your own trials and tribulations. You may keep it to yourself, and then you find yourself at the path where you lean back on each other. And I am just happy to help give my platform so I can help push her platform and love on her, because I'm just extremely, extremely proud of her. The same way
Thank
she's
you.
proud of me, I am beyond proud of
I'm super proud. My Shiro, one of the
her.
ones I look up to. Yeah.
um,
So
this just
thank
makes me
you so much
so
for
proud.
this opportunity. And thank you, everybody, to Live Crew, for
Yes,
letting me,
that's you.
thank you for letting me share a little bit of who I am. And go follow SB Nutrition underscore NYC and follow for all the upcoming grand opening events. And come on into my home and let me service you because it's gonna be something. You ain't gonna never forget.
So hopefully next, guys, I will have somebody for next Sunday. So even though this was hard, was it hard? But it was a good hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good hard. Because when I called to like, are you ready? She's like, you should know. I'm like, we're doing this today. We do it today. She my sister, so I could put a little bit more pressure on her. But if anybody decides, like the last guest, who want to back out, I'm perfectly fine with it. We have came up with a way to do this without having your face show, so you can definitely come on and you can turn your camera off, and you do not have to put your name on the bottom, and we can just talk. Um, this has been a great experience for me, because even though I went through my things too, I'm happy I'm in a place now in my life where I can offer this to everybody. My own family, my own family. Sorry, my puppy's going crazy. So sorry, my puppy baby was going crazy. So I'm so happy to be able to provide this platform for all of you guys. I'm so happy. This is my life mission, and I've been called to do this. And so this is what I want to do with Aisha. Love and Life Chats with Aisha and Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. Aisha and the Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. This has been a powerful session to show where you've fallen, but you got back up. And look, the end of her chapter has not even ended, and she is still writing her chapters. And to be able to help you be able to tell your story and purge some more, I am so honored for you to be choosing your big sister, to do that. And I open up my platform to anyone else who's ready to tell their story. I open this platform for you to spread love. I open this platform for us to understand that we look the same. Our stories are the same. We will be able to do this together the same way she found her beauty group. This takes a village. This takes
Yes.
a village.
A
We cannot
community.
by ourselves, people. It takes the strength of you to be able to say, I need help. So as I end this, I'm going to end this with a prayer for us all. I ask you, our ancestors, and I ask you, Father God, to please continue to bless us. Please give us a strength. Please allow us to open up our third eye and let us see that the beauty is all in our strength and our vulnerability to speak out loud. I need help. We don't do this alone. We cannot do this alone. It starts with self, but we need a team to help build each other up. I ask you, Father God, I ask you, my ancestors, I ask y'all to walk with us, to continue to heal everybody watching, and we'll continue to watch. That from now on, moving forward, no one suffers in silence anymore. We build each other up, we love on our community, and we love on our babies. What happened in Texas will not happen no more. We can do this. I promise you we can. If only we trust each other, trust and have faith, and keep pushing forward. Our ancestors fought for a reason, y'all. We got this. Ashe, 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 and Amen.
Ashe.
This. We got this,
Can
y'all.
I can I leave y'all with one thing?
Yes.
Reach out. Mental health is something that people laugh at, something that people tend to try to brush off, but it is a very, very, very serious thing. If you know somebody, if you're going through it yourself, there's so many outlets out there. Please, please speak.
Mm,
Please do not bottle it in anymore. I did that my teen years, my adult life, and it took me to have my accidents to where it exploded on me. And now I will never, ever allow myself to live in silence, to live in the dark, and to not ask for help when I need it.
mhm.
Please, mental health is number one killer in this world. Something that we need to start taking more serious. And that's it.
I love you all for real. I love you, Sissy Pooh. I love you, Two Live Crew. Every Sunday, we will be here with a new guest, willing to be brave souls and be vulnerable and let it all hang out. Because I'm just like you, sis, and I'm just like you, bro. And we got this. Love and life
Yes,
chat. The Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. The Two Live Crew. Yeah, that's you. Then peace out. Have a great, blessed night, y'all. We got this. I promise you. Love
yes.
all the time. Night, night.
Bye.
Woo, this was amazing. This was so amazing. So, so, so amazing, guys. I love you. And I wish you guys nothing but love and healing and light and more love. We got this, y'all. Two Live Crew. It takes a village. Let's build this up. Peace.